Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Pranjal. Today I am going to do the announcement of the series that I am going to do right now on the Blender, the program which is used for doing 3D work. In this series, you will learn a lot. The first video that is going to be today itself is uh, is the navigation tutorial and how to add stuff in Blender and the basics of materials. Now guys, welcome to my desktop, and we are going to start Blender right now. So guys, as you start up Blender, this is your screen you can see, and this is the Blender 2.783, the version I am using right now. And this is the splash screen. If you click on it, it will be getting removed. And guys, this is my startup scene. Now guys, let me tell you some basics. This is your information bar. Then this whole part is known as timeline. I will be highlighting timeline. Then this bar is known as properties bar, and there are several other windows in the Blender, but the main window that you would be using for so many of time is the 3D view window. Now guys, for the navigation today, if you click middle mouse button if you click the middle mouse button and dragging it right, left, up, down, whatever you want to do, it will be orbiting in the 3D space, or it will be rotating in the 3D space of Blender. Now guys, for panning, what you have to do is that you have to click shift plus middle mouse button, so it will be panning in the 3D space of Blender. Now for zooming in or zooming out, simple you can do is that just scroll your wheel up. Now as you can see, I am moving, so it's not focusing on this little thing. So for that, select the object with the right mouse button and then just press the slash key on your numpad. You can see it right here, slash numpad. So you can now just focus on that, and if you press again this, you will be in perspective view, and again local perspective view. Now there are two views, perspectives and orthographics. You can click 5 to make it to orthographic. Just see here 5. If I press once again 5, it will be orthographic. If I press now, it will be perspective. And then it will show you both, or you can also press the shortcut of scale S. Then if you move, it will be just scaling on all the directions, but if you want to restrict the scaling on Z axis, press Z, no shift, so it will be restricting the scaling on the Z axis. And if you if you mistakenly do, just right click, so it will be again itself. Now guys, if you want to move it, shortcut of moving is G. Press G and you will move your objects wherever you want. Now right click, I am getting right click to move the object to the same position as it was. Now this is called the sun, this is called the lamp, and this is known as the sun lamp I am using right now. But if you open the default startup file, then it will be point lamp. You can change the properties. From the properties menu, you have to click this little lamp icon. If it's point, it will be like squares and like that, and if it's sun, it will be like that circle with a star outside of it. Now this is known as camera. Just press 0 on your numpad to go to the camera view, and these are the rules of thirds that I will teach you later on in the next series, next video. This little thing is known as the 3D cursor. If you want to move that, just place your mouse. If I want to move it here, just place your mouse where you want to place and then left click, so it will be moved at the position of there. Now if you don't want to move, just press shift S cursor to center, or if you want to move your cursor to a selected object, shift S cursor to selected, your cursor will be there, and if you add any stuff, it will be just present, it will load, or it will present in there. Now let's first of all go to orthographic view and delete this cube. For deleting you can press X. Now you have to add a new object. For that, shift A. Now guys, after you place shift A, there will be a add menu, as you can see right here, and it would have several sub menus. I will go in there, different videos will be there for the different sub menus. But in the add menu, as you will be having default startup file without any add-ons, you would be having a plane, circle, cube, torus, cylinder and cone, that are not in the order, and two more extra you will be having, that is the grid and the monkey. These all are the add-ons thing. So just after you know how to add stuff in Blender, just add a UV sphere. That's right here, just add a UV sphere. Now guys, this is the UV sphere, and now this is the I open this menu by pressing T. You can end for the properties and T for the toolbars, and you can see the segments is 32. That's a lot of high poly. See, if I do like that, it will be just lagging. So I need to just delete this because it's too much of laggy. If I would add it and just type in here 20, so it will be low poly, as you can see. Now the rings are the like that, you can make like that. Some objects you can make with them, but I would right now like to keep the rings to 12 and the segments to 20. Just press T and do this before you do any of the changes to the mesh. If I press S and this, nothing would happen, but if I press S, then scale, the options which were there will be gone. So now I will close it. Now guys, you have added the sphere. Now for the materials, today is going to be the basic without using the node editor, because it will be having lots of complications in the node editor. You have to connect this node to that node, this node to that node. But today we will use the material tab to create some materials. But first of all, we will need to add a reflective surface from where our light will be reflective. Just press 0 to go on numpad. And guys, as you will be loading in the default, you would not have selected this, so if you just zoom in, you will not be zooming in, and if I just move, you will go out of the camera view. You have that problem? No problem. Just press 0 on your numpad, take the position of your camera and then press N and just select lock camera to view from the view section over the properties panel. Then you will see a red dotted line, so now you can just zoom, pan or rotate while looking through the camera. Now I would like this, yeah, because the light is coming from here. This is the little bit of it tells me where the light rays are coming. Now for the materials of this plane, means not plane but this circle, just click on the marble type button which is here. I will be zooming in over here. Now after you have done, just click on new, and then you have to make sure that you are not in Blender render but in cycles render, then preview. Okay, Now guys, the surface, this is the surface which is means the colors. The surface will be choose diffuse BSDF, but take it to mix shader. This shader will mix two shaders together. The first input should be the diffuse BSDF and the second should be the glossy BSDF. If you don't understand right now, you can see it on your screen, or I will just post an image. Now after you have done that, you can see a little preview over here. This is the preview. But if you want to see the preview on your screen, Shift Z to go to the render view, and for texture press Alt Z, so you will be in texture. Let me show you. Alt Z, so you will be in texture. Now texture will be seen when you are having, means choose a color of yours. First of all, I will choose green color. Then from viewport color, from under the settings, choose this little marker and click on the color, so you can see colors if you have lots of hundreds of objects. Now guys, I will preview this. So guys, as you can see, but first of all, it's looking a little bending issues are there. For that, go to the wrench icon. This is called the modifiers tab. Add modifier subdivision surface. Choose both view and render values to 3. Then press T and just press smooth. Oh yeah. Now guys, this part I will skip a little bit, means I will do it fast forward because this is not of your work right now. Now guys, as we have come back, this is how your ball looks like, just as it is in the preview section. But as you can see, the ball is having shininess all over its body, or all over the mesh we have shininess. But I will post you the image of this image and the real life image, that I'm going to tell you how to do that in Blender. So guys, as you have seen real life image, it is we are getting the glossiness on the sides only of the circle or of the sphere. For achieving that effect in Blender, just click, this is the mix shader. Under this mix shader there will be a fact written here, factor value. Click on this little dot and choose Fresnel from the layer weight section, and as you can see, the image which I shown you right now is just same as this image. So for right now, just accept this because I cannot show you before the video comes out. So this was it for today guys. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel and I will see you again. And please subscribe and hit that bell so you get latest updates of my channel.